Now we start with 1 hour chart. Just I want to give a quick update. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analysis, when the price was within this move, we mentioned we want the price to break this low. Okay, as we can see, the price broke already. This is where we see, and the low which we're looking for, the price, exact price, if we put was 0.0543. Okay, but what we want is the price to drop and break. This is what we get. Now we want what we can see from here. The way is moving is really corrective. Okay, and how deep it can go, still we can continue, because in our analysis we mentioned this is the first things we were expected 0.0535. Okay, and in my last analysis we mentioned if there is a breakout of the trend line, we have two other levels which we can expect the price to take. Okay, by the way, there is no much changes in compared to our analysis in my last video. Even if we move to forward chart, from there we can see that we were mentioning that if we can put this one in relative to this, then we can look for the next move. That's why still we can, if this one can drop a bit more to take this trend line, the next reversal can be a really good trade for us. But based on 1 hour chart, what we can see, the way it's moving is really corrective. And but what we were expecting to break this low already broke. Now what I want to see the whether we can put this one in relative to this, and we consider this is the last move in relative to this. Okay, if we look at I mean this move, as I mentioned, now we can see any reversal we can look for buy. But if we want to look for uh the reversal, what we want a sharp move with a flag. But we should know that may this one start can give us a one more if the price start move as a corrective, give us one more corrective move, then we will have this one internally for one more drop, because what we get here was really sharp, but we don't have anyone anymore here. That's why if I move to 15 minute, may it will be more clear. All right, that's why may we get, this is what we have. The price start can uh, move as a corrective to give us one more drop will be, which will be really sharp. Then from there we will have another correction in relative to this for one more. If we get this pattern, mostly we can expect the price to break the trend line. Okay, just I mentioned this one as an information, because what the reason is we get this move, we cannot put this one in relative to this. That's why this one still can turn to another move for one more drop, which is sharp. Okay, that's why if we see any move, if we put our line here, because we mentioned if you want to buy within this range without tagging the trend line, if we want to look for buy, what we prefer a sharp move with a flag for continuation. All right, and if it depends, because as we can see here, if we get this one, mostly we will look for within this range, because if we wait for the breakout of this, it should be better confirmation breakout of this top. But I think if there is any sharp move, we can expect that to get the flag here, whether here or above this top, anyone is okay, we can take it. All right, the top I mean is 0.0589. Okay, but we should be aware of this. If the price can start to up move, but as a corrective, we should know that maybe this one can give us one more sharp move in relative to this. We should be aware of this. Okay, as I mentioned, there is no more changes. If you want to look for buying, because since this move broke the low we're expecting, even as a corrective, if we want to look for buy from here, any sharp move with the flag, we can take it. With the breakout of this top, we start to manage it. This is what we can do right now. Again, the top is 0.059, we call it. And if we want to have entry above the top, also we can try to have entry above this top. All right, it depends on traders, but it's still whatever we have here, even when we expect the price to drop, as I mentioned, the price broke this low, but still we see the way it's moving is not finished. I mean, it doesn't show us any information that this move is finished yet. Okay, maybe we move here similar to what we have here, because when we have this move quite sharp, we get the correction, we get another one. But what I get here, I don't have the anything to relative to this. That's why if I put this one in relative to this, the only way this one will be in relative to this, nothing more than that. If I consider this way, then we can look for the reversal. But We need to know. Still, we can expect the internal move for one more drop. May this one become more complex again. If we get this uh, correction, mostly we can expect the price to break out this trend line. Anyway, we just follow the chart. As I say, there is no more changes. If I see any update, then I will share. And whatever I mentioned right now is just additional information. At least we need to be aware of that. If it's happened, how we can manage it. And that's all. Thanks.